Yo, so I want to have a conversation with y'all. And this one, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to black out. Because unless you've been living under a rock, I'm pretty sure you've heard about the 5 people that recently passed away while they were going on an excursion to basically explore the Titanic, right? So these people get in this not very big submarine, and they go down and they want to explore the wreckage of the Titanic, right? Over 200K they spent on this, right? And like most people, I'm thinking from my brain, like, oh my God, I would never do something like that, right? But what people have to understand is a lot of us normal people, what we think is crazy, these people that really have money, they can do whatever they want. And they should have the right to do whatever they want. So, even though I personally wouldn't do it myself, I think that people are going to get enough trying to explore all these places, all these foreign places. You know, y'all going to get enough of it. Nature is nature. And we only scratch the surface of it. So if you want to keep imploring, then, you know, you have to accept whatever may come with it, right? So this whole nationwide big spectacle is going on about these people. They can't find them. They go down on this excursion and they can't find this sub. They lose these people. They lose them. Craziest thing you'll ever hear. They lose these people. And it's a race against the clock because these people, they only have so much oxygen. So, you know, eventually they run out of oxygen, or eventually the clock runs out. And unfortunately, these people, they didn't find them in time. And so they passed away. R.I.P. to them. Now, if you want to know how I feel about that, then let's just be honest. I don't think that they were trying as hard as they could have, because why is it that miraculously after they find, or miraculously after the time limit, they're able to find the imploded sub? I'm not gonna sit there and talk about what I think a conspiracy is or anything like that. All I'm saying is that they could have tried harder. I'm going to blame this on it happened under Biden's watch. I'm blaming Biden. Biden, this is your fault. So with that being said, that's actually not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is people's reactions to this incident, right? Because there are a lot of people that actually are human and feel some type of sympathy or remorse for the families of the people that are experiencing this loss, or some sympathy for the fact that people died or that people passed away when in reality it shouldn't have happened. So let's just get that out of the way. But there are also a lot of people who are, you know how social media is, they can't really take anything serious, and it's exhausting. I'm growing ever more exhausted with social media by the day, but you know, gotta find stuff to talk about somewhere, right? So what I want to talk about is a post that I saw where first, people have been going back and forth because a lot of people think that it's tasteless to be making jokes about these people, right? Then there are a lot of people that don't care because that's how social media is, right? So you have these two battling ideologies. And what you have to think in perspective is jokes are just jokes. So what I'm saying is that what we're looking at is a post that says, this is something that somebody posted on Reddit. They say, do you think jokes about the Titanic submarine are in bad taste? Why or why not? And they put in they put in brackets serious. So a guy by the name of Trollcat 2012, he says, no, I don't think they're in bad taste. I also don't think they're jokes. I think we're at a point in society where the friction between regular people and the ultra wealthy is fostering genuine hate, and I don't think it's unjustified. Why would the average man mourn the death of a billionaire taking a frivolous expense trip and having the hubris to ignore their risks? Okay, so let's break this down. Let's really think about this. So first and foremost, do I think that jokes about the submarine are in bad taste? Maybe. It's debatable. But I think that jokes are jokes. There are a lot of things that all of us find funny that other people wouldn't find funny. And I'm not about to join in some cancel culture to just try to shut down and try to take away people's jokes. Because if I think something's funny, I'm going to make jokes about it regardless of whether it offends you or not. That's just how it is. Fuck you, inclusion. That's how fuck you, all that corporate BS, all that stuff. I don't care about your feelings. If I think something's funny, for the most part, I'm going to say what I think is funny. And that's just how I move. But does that mean that's always in good taste? No, I can be objective enough to say that. But do I think that people should not be allowed to make jokes in bad taste? No, I think that that's what the nature of jokes. Sometimes they're going to be good. Sometimes they're going to not be good. Sometimes they hit. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they go too far. Sometimes they're just good enough. Like, I'm not going to join in and try to censor and police people. If you think it's funny to crack jokes about them people, go right ahead. Go right ahead. But this next part is really what really grinds my gears. He says, I don't think they're jokes. I agree. Okay? I think we're at a point in society where the friction between regular people and the ultra wealthy is fostering genuine hate. I don't think it's unjustified. And that's where we disagree. It's completely unjustified because what you're saying, what you're literally saying, maybe I'm crazy. Let me know if I'm crazy. What this person just said is that it's okay to not value other people's lives because you don't have what they have. Because you don't have what they have, now you're supposed to be justified in not valuing that person's life, or so because that person is doing better than you in life, then their life means less. What? That's what I have a problem with. Sometimes it's not about what you do, it's about what's in your heart and your intentions. And what this is saying is that you're envious of that person. So because of that, you don't have the sympathy to at least be respectful for their death. You don't value human life. And that's what we're talking about. And when I get up here and when I talk about black culture, it's trash. It's because they don't value human life. And all you idiots in the comment section want to sit up here and try to do these false deep dives of what you think you know. What you think you know. Now I'm an Uncle Tom. Now I'm this. Now I'm that. Now I hate black people. These same people, the same people that want to sit up here and cry that they don't have what another person has. These are the people that you want to standing up and represent your culture. These are the people that you want sitting up representing and speaking for you. The niggas that's so jealous, so envious of other people that you wish death, that you don't even value human life. but you want people to value and respect your punk ass culture. That is what we dealing with. That's why I talk about what I talk about. Everybody always wants to complain about people criticizing the culture. Well, stop doing this shit and maybe people wouldn't criticize it. You sitting up here telling me that because you broke, because your parents didn't make better decisions, because you didn't do what you were supposed to do, that another person doesn't deserve sympathy and empathy. But you want to cry and bitch about a black plight. That's why nobody takes you serious. That's why nobody takes you serious. Let's just keep it a buck. Let's just keep it all the way 100. That is why nobody takes you motherfuckers serious. Because you always want to sit up here and you want to complain and cry and run in the Victim Olympics, but yet and still you don't even have any care about anybody else. You're fake. You're fake. How many times do I have to point it out? You don't even understand. It's a case study. I'm building a case. Everything that you do, everything that you're putting out, it's trash. It's garbage. It's garbage. This person thinks you're justified in not caring about somebody because not because they're a bad person, not because of the things that they do, but because they have something that you don't have. Oh my God. But yet and still, somebody's supposed to care about your struggle. Somebody's supposed to care about your plight. Somebody's supposed to want to include you. Stupid, man. And sit up here. Look. I'm just gonna say it right now. Look, you feel how you want, but ever since Biden has got in the office, everything has just gone to shit. And real talk, you people are out of control. I will be so glad because I know that y'all are not going to sit up here and let this nonsense continue. America is a shit show right now. A shit show. This is what we're talking about. What is so wrong about being a decent human being? What is so wrong with that? You people are so caught up in y'all little matrix that you don't even understand. You don't understand what you're doing. So you would rather sit up and be envious of rich people instead of studying them and learning and trying to figure out what they do, reverse engineering it, doing it for yourself like other black people that are getting it are doing. There are too many black people getting to the bag. Facts. The reason you're not getting to it is because you don't want to get to it. And you never gonna get to it because you're too busy being hateful. You too busy being a hateful son of a bitch. And that's just what it is. You're a hateful bastard and you don't know, you don't know what you don't know. And it's okay, but don't cry when you left behind. Don't cry when you left behind. Enough is enough. Call me whatever you want. I'm going to call it out. You're trash. You're not trash, and I'm not saying this because I don't think you shouldn't be making jokes. It's because the reason you're making jokes is because you're jealous and you're envious. It's not because you think it's funny. If you thought it was funny, I wouldn't say nothing. Niggas are crazy. Crazy, but have so much to say about anybody that wants to talk about black culture. Clowns, man. Clowns. You evil in your heart. And you never gonna get nowhere like that. I promise you. You never gonna get nowhere like that. Let it go. Let that hurt go.